It's local tomato season. I'm going to be turning these into something that's going to be ready for sauce. Not going to cook it just yet, but I have to turn these into something liquidy. And every year, I turn it into a bit of a production because I use my il passatuto, or, as we like to call it, it's a tomato press. I mean, it's red. That's how we know it's for tomatoes. Little handle, and ready to start. It's a bit of a production, not a big deal, but it is so worth it, especially, I don't know, December, February, when you want some great tomatoes. They're going to be ready for you in the freezer. This part might look like some effort, but it really isn't. I'm going to cut the tomatoes down because they're just going to go through the food processor that much faster. Believe it or not, doing this step actually saves time and effort. See, that was fast. And now these have to go in here. Like my handy dandy custom scoop. Now, these don't have to be pureed down to mush, but it's going to be so much easier when it goes through the tomato press. That's all. That's it. Now, time for the passatuto. So the first thing, I've got my assembly line set up, and I need to lock this down. There's got a little suction thing going on. See, nice and locked. I've got some there for the pulp, and this is where the tomatoes coming out. And time to get going. How do you like this really fancy scoop that I'm using? Actually, this is all the pulp. That's the good stuff, and that's going to be going through again. So this goes in to go right back to the grinder again. There's going to be not much left of this when we're done. Maybe one or two more rounds. This is getting a bit dried out, but I think we can get a little bit more out of that. So you might be asking yourself, was that effort worth it? Yes, I think it is. Because look, all this tomato puree, this is just going to be great throughout the year. And the pulp that's left over, that's all. There's no more juice to come out of that. What do we do that? You have three things you can do with it. You can compost it, or even better, you can save it, freeze it, use it when you make stock next time, or put it out for the chipmunks. They're going to love this. Either way, this doesn't have to go to waste. It's just terrific. It's going to be great in the winter. See you next time.